All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Legend of the Galactic Heroes, episode 106.
All right.
Oh boy.
Fejan.
Yeah.
It's about to be visited by some kind of catastrophe.
And why do I get the feeling that it might be because Reinhardt's sister and bride and unborn child are all kind of right there.
And Reinhardt just left with a whole bunch of important named characters.
Yep. And we have had the Church of Terra talking about how, well, you know, we have kind of 3 targets now because he has an heir on the way, which is a problem. You know,
very big problem for their plans and stuff.
Yeah.
Because if they want chaos, if they want unending war, they want humanity to be cleansed or what have you. Reinhardt winning is a bit
of a problem.
Bit of a problem, yeah.
Yeah.
And things do seem to be moving back in the direction that you know the Alliance has a shot, or the Isolon Republic
has a shot, you know, and Reinhardt's going to try and get things going there again, and hopefully Oberstein will be able to do some spring cleaning of the Church of Terra when that happens. But yeah. But okay, Rubinsky also being just someone that they've been watching constantly, and then they're like, and we got him. Means that this also might be one of the reasons why Fejan starts to, you know, get a bit crazy. Is that they're like, shit, one of our big players is out now.
Yeah, we gotta execute the plan Omega, you know.
Right.
So I would say that as long as the admirals stay loyal to Reinhardt, which so far things are working relatively well. You know, as far as things go there. And Reinhardt is able to initiate some level of peace talks with Isolon Republic. Eventually, things could right in this ship. But
and because we don't have too many episodes left, hopefully it goes well, because it all just goes really smoothly and quickly, more or less. And, you know, it's all fine.
Yeah.
The cycle is broken for the most part.
Let's hope. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. All right, everyone, now be sure to go check out the reaction portion of the video in the description below, then come back here for the discussion. All right, this was the best possible timeline.
Oh, God.
Despite all the horrific shit that happened, this might actually potentially maybe be the end of the Church of Terra in the immediate sense.
Right.
However, DeVille is still out there. So
DeVille is still out there, but at the same time he's small fry. So, you know.
Yeah, so who cares?
But the most happy thing that happened for me this episode, or not happy, but to put me at peace, because there was a lot of stuff that was specifically designed to make us freak out, right?
Yeah.
Now, granted, the fact that, you know, Kessler was able to keep a level head in such a crazy situation, that is a testament to his mental fortitude and everything, and that's why he is the German Shepherd guard dog, and we love him, right?
Yes.
But I loved the fact that the narrator gave us 2 years later they got married. What that tells us is that, one, Kessler's alive in 2 years, but this is the beginning, in my mind, of the end of where the narrator is saying the story is coming to a close. Right.
End.
So this is Kessler's story.
We're
right?
already beginning epilogue-based stuff.
Exactly. And that makes me very, very happy and relaxed and optimistic about what happens moving forward, because then it's not, is peace going to be achieved? It's how. Now, the one thing that is potentially a little bit concerning is that they said that...
Wait, Isolon's left, you know, they're headed out the corridor, and they're on their way to Highness.
No, not even that, but that Prince Alex would be the second emperor. Which means that at the very least that the system that Reinhardt has set up won't necessarily completely go away from the nobility, right? Well, in his first generation. That might be reaching a bit. But
No, that's different, because the idea of the emperor has nothing to do. Like, he is the only that is noble. There's not a nobility.
Sure.
It's just that's a lineage of emperors for sure.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean necessarily that the nobility is back.
Right, but it's the whole thing of, you know, now it might seem good, but, you know, 100 years from now, what does it look like and all that. But,
yes, absolutely. The cycle is absolutely going to continue, but based on what they're setting up here.
Exactly, and we'll get to see what they do with Isolon Republic and how they figure things out. Cool.
Yeah. Now, why are they headed out?
Because it's the peace talks that were put on hold because of the stuff that was happening, and then in the previous episode.
But why are they sending everything?
Yeah, that did seem a bit strange.
That seems a bit worrying.
That it might be based on the phrasing that it's just like all the people that they were originally going to send out, but it almost seems like it's the whole fleet.
The whole fleet.
Right. Which in a way could be a show of good faith, because it's we're leaving, like, now that you've dealt with the Church of Terra to what we see to be a suitable degree.
You can take Isolon if you want.
You can take Isolon, it's fine. This is our good faith for the peace talks, in that, you can totally have
you better put up your whole fleet, because we are bringing 14,000 ships.
Yeah, right. It's also their own means of insurance, because they had the scare before, right? Of, okay, there were a bunch of ships that could have tried to attack us or whatever, and so we went back behind. Now we're in a situation where it would take a fleet in order to kill us. We know you can, but no one else will be able to. And we trust that you won't want to start this new empire by saying, all right, you've come out, now we're going to slaughter you, Yeah,
but there's 4 episodes left.
There is 4 episodes left.
And they're doing this now.
They are doing this now, but I think this is going to go great, because there's a lot of talking that's going to need to happen, right? Like a lot. And I feel like this will work for that.
Okay. So, with Reinhard now naming his son, now with everyone being safe on Fejon for now, with everything so far being resolved as far as the Church of Terra conflict in the immediate sense, the question is this a show that wants to show how everything changed but everything stayed the same?
Right.
Meaning that, on a whole, conflict and the humanity being at war with itself is not going to change or end here.
Right. Maybe it bought 300 years of peace,
maybe it bought, 25.
Right.
But the point is that right now, all these characters have gone on a legendary journey, and they will then be able to have a moment of tense arbitration, almost, a tense diplomacy.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that things are going to work out that well here, personally. The fact that they ended things with looks like we're not going to get like as much respite here, that feels like a thing of where it's like they're in... The Isolon Republic is doing things in a way that the Galactic Empire is not happy about.
They didn't expect,
Or they didn't... No, they don't want this.
Sure.
They're like, no, if you're doing this for peace talks, then that's great. Send 500 ships.
Right.
We're the ones... Like... This is the thing of the way I see it, is that Isolon Republic is wanting to approach as equals, I think, here.
Yep.
But I don't think they have any grounds to approach as equals. And I think that Reinhard understands that, and thus is more just trying to, have assurances for this here. But
right. And they also gave up their leverage, basically, because there's I feel like this is a different way to try and get them to see them as equals, but they're giving up the previous equal ship that they had. Right. In that we have Iserlon Fortress. So that's a thorn in the side of the Empire from the standpoint of navigating the galaxy, right?
Sure.
But 2, if we keep our main forces in there with Mercats commanding them and everything, even if you were to make the decision to just kill the diplomats and everything, and and all the people that we love and care about and stuff that are going out, you'd still lose a ton of people, and it would be an expensive venture in order to take Iserlon, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Going at it like this, it's okay, we are here, and if we don't end up having peace talks, then there will be a very bloody battle. But they're giving up the tactical advantage, so
for sure.
It would actually be like if Reinhard wanted to crush them completely, this would be like a golden opportunity,
Yeah.
But we'll have to see.
Yeah. Now, they did in the last episode have that little encounter with Imperial ships and stuff before returning to Iserlon. Right,
and I think that's why they're doing this. Or at least why they're bringing more ships, even if it's not the reason why they're bringing like all the ships.
Yeah, but Reinhard did send them a message. That's what I'm checking for here. They released all the political offenders in Rugpool. That's right.
Yeah.
So then they're like, could, Oberstein have planned this whole thing to go this way? And it's like, that's great and all. It's like, now we should go to Heinessen and meet with the Kaiser. So they're going to meet with him.
Yep.
But the idea that they're coming with their whole fleet feels like the kind of thing of where they're like, yeah, it seems that history was headed towards peace again. Right. So the part that I'm just weirded out by this is that the admirals are like, oh shit, this could be war.
Right. They need to be on high alert because they are bringing their whole fleet. So it's we are not done here.
Yeah.
Right. We need to basically be the security guards at the peace talks. Right.
So that's where the Church of Terra will have their final gasp, basically.
Sure. Yeah. If DeVille wants to make a move, I could see DeVille though being like, you know what, I'm gonna just disappear. Like, because
we'll wait 25 years.
Well, sure, or
we'll
even
get the
just
next emperor.
or even just. Church of Terra isn't a betting horse, right? Winning horse right now.
To bet on, yeah.
Yeah, to bet on. So I'm just gonna vanish, like because he doesn't really care about the actual movement, and that could be a lucky stroke if you think about it. That the Church of Terra ended up putting all their hopes on this person that isn't committed to the cause, and then suddenly, like in a similar situation of how the people on Fejon needed to react without Kessler around.
Right.
If he suddenly disappears when they've been taking these L's along the way, then they might just be like. They lack leadership. What do? And then they just kind of fall apart.
Yeah. I would love to see that.
That would be pretty awesome.
Okay, but all in all, episode is very simple at resolving the conflict that was immediately introduced with it here.
Yep.
I'm happy for our doggo to get some very much deserved happiness here. He seemed like one of those guys that would be married to his work his whole life. So seeing a chance encounter here kind of work out in this regard, even though she was so awkwardly adorable in how talkative she was.
Right, like given the situation and everything, I was convinced that like
she was a part of the Church
the
of
box
Terra.
of donuts had a bomb in it. That's like when they pull them out, even if they get them out of the fire, they go through the entrance because of course that's where they're going. Then bang, right? Like But okay, yeah.
But all right,
she gets him into a folk dance, when the child's born. And it's like cool.
That was cute. That was sweet. Yeah. But all right. Peace talks time. They're coming to Heinesen.
Yep.
Reinhardt is ready for them. The admirals are there. Stuff could go down.
Yep.
We'll just see. So, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode.
One thing I just want to mention.
Yeah.
I love that Reinhardt named his child Siegfried, or put that name in there.
Yeah.
Because we've always been talking about no one can replace Kierheis. But hold on. Maybe someone just did.
Yeah. And
even though it's not Kierheis.
I forgot that his first name was Siegfried.
Yeah, I totally did too. Yeah.
But everyone's like always Kierheis. So
right.
Like, oh man.
Yeah, if only Kierheis were here. But I love that. I love that. It's one of those things that in hindsight you can totally see it coming, but it totally fits, and it's for something that's
and for his middle name too. So
yeah, exactly.
It wasn't clunky.
Right.
So it was really, really cute.
Yep.
Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.